have fantastic news, everybody. Some very good news, some lovely news, some newsy news. News that will make you say, oh my word, that is definitely news, yes. Thank you for sharing. The whole insurance thing with the KTM has finally come to an end. It's over. I win. I knew I'd win. I always win. They have finally sent me my money. Yes! I'm not poor anymore!
Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream. Yeah. Going mainstream. Damn. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.
Well, I am, because I can't spend it at the moment because it needs to be spent on specific things. But the insurance argument, it's all over. One of the main reasons I'm glad that the insurance has finally given me my money is I have spent a lot of money on this bike in the last couple of weeks. I mean a good amount of money, and not even on stuff that I wanted, stuff it needed. It's had a new chain and sprocket kit put on there because fuck me, that chain was going to kill me. It's had new tyres put on it because, again, the tyres, I was wheel spinning in 4th gear at 40 mile an hour, and this bike should never wheel spin. Those tyres were fucked. So I've had new tyres. I've got a BT45 Bridgestones on there. I've got a JT chain and sprocket kit, I think it is. It has completely changed the feel of the bike. The engine braking has dropped down to about half of what it was now, which does annoy me. I love engine braking. I barely ever use my brakes. So suddenly losing half my engine braking has shocked me a little. But it means that, you know, I can actually accelerate now. And fuck me, the acceleration's good. It's so good. Because now my sprocket actually has teeth on it, so it actually pulls the chain. So my wheel actually spins. And the tyres, well, they're actually wet weather tyres, because, God, fucking hell, I'm doing so many miles in the wet now. I need decent wet weather tyres. With the KTM, I had proper sport tyres, like the Continental Sport Attack 3s. In the wet, they were fantastic, but they were designed for hooning a bike around in the dry. So I don't know much about wet weather tyres. So to the person that suggested I look into the BT45s, thank you, good recommendation, I approve. I'm sorry I can't remember who it was that suggested it, but one of you did, and thank you. Now the new chain of sprockets and the new tyres has completely changed the feel of this bike, but there is one more thing that I need to get done. My fork seals are fucked. They're cracked, they're leaking quite a lot. So at some point I need to take it into the workshop at work and say, look, I need new fork seals because, man, I'm losing half my oil from my forks at the moment. And I don't know if you know this, but oil in your forks, you need it there, and you need it to stay in there. So once I've got that sorted, then I can start buying things for the bike, things I want for it. And I can then continue the Let's Liven Up Lucy series. But I've got a feeling that series won't have another video in it until midway through January. I mean, I've got the money to do it now, which I'm so happy with. Like, I got a good amount of money from the insurance. They gave me enough. That bike, they valued it at, it was 2 years old and 17,000 miles old. They gave me enough money to replace it with an RC390 that was 1 year old with 10,000 miles on it. So half the age. They've given me more money than I was even considering they'd give me. So I've got the money to do stuff now, but that money needs to go on certain things. I've got things that I need to buy, and I can't really go into full detail on it at the moment. But next year I'm going to get a second bike. I'm not going to get a new bike. I'm not going to get rid of this one and have a new bike. This will be a nice little commuter, and then I'm going to buy something a hell of a lot more fun and bigger and beefier to have some fun on the weekends with. So the money that I've got, I can't spend. But now 17 weeks. It took exactly 17 weeks to get my money from the insurance company. It took 6 weeks to convince them that they will actually cover the fire damage with my fully comprehensive insurance, which covers fire. So 6 weeks to convince them to pay out for what they should pay out for. I forgot there was a speed camera. That was nearly very bad. Yeah, it took 6 weeks to convince them that they are actually going to pay out. Then it took another 6 or 7 weeks for them to tell me how much they were going to pay out. And then it took just over a month for them to actually send me the money, which is absolutely fucking ridiculous. My bike caught fire from no fault of my own. Under my fully comprehensive insurance, it covers fire damage. They should have paid out very quickly. 17 weeks is an absolute piss take. But I've got my money in time for Christmas, so I can actually have Christmas. Because at the start of the month, I did look at it and think, yeah, everyone's going to have a hug for Christmas. But no, now I've actually got this money from them, I can have a decent Christmas. I mean, I'm not saying my pay from my job is shit. I mean, it's actually very good. This month has just been, well, last month was a very bad month, because we had Motorcycle Live up at the NEC, so there was a lot of people just coming in to have a look around and then get a half-price deal up at the show. So we didn't sell a lot there, and then it was just, winter was just starting. We had some shitty days last month as well, weather-wise. So it was all very crap. To be fair, I took home the exact same amount of money as I would have at my old job. But I'm spending between £200 and £300 on petrol every month. So I actually took home about £200 less than I did last year. This month was going to be difficult, but with that insurance money coming when it did, it's helped out so fucking much. Yes, this is the last update that you'll get about the KTM, because it's all sorted. The bike was picked up 2 weeks ago on the back of a car transporter. They could have put it in the back of the van, but no, they sent a car transporter to pick up a motorbike. I don't fucking get it. But the bike's gone, the keys, the V5's all gone. I've still got a load of the aftermarket parts I'd put on that bike. I've got the Aquapovic exhaust sat at home. I've got the carbon fibre rear cowl, the exhaust hanging brackets, the grille on the front headlight. I've got loads of stuff from it because the insurance company didn't know about most of the modification. They knew about the Black Widow exhaust. That's all they knew about. So everything else had to get taken off and the originals put back on before they picked the bike up. But obviously I didn't do that, because I declare all of my modifications, and it's definitely nowhere near insurance fraud at all. It's completely not illegal. You didn't hear it from me. Shouldn't have said that. But yeah, I've still got a load of the parts from it, so I can sell that and make a bit more money out of it, which is quite good. I was going to buy the bike back from the insurance company and then strip it down and sell that for parts, because I could have easily made another £2 grand out of it. But it was a category B write-off, which meant that the bike and the frame had to be handed over to the insurance and destroyed. A category B is a fucking serious write-off. Then again, it had a massive hole in the side of it and most of the bike had melted. So yeah, category B sounds about right. But yeah, it's all finished. The whole insurance thing is done, everything's sorted, and it all ended up being in my favour. which is good because it shouldn't have been any other way than in my favour. My bike caught fire. Well, I left it for half an hour untouched. There is no way that could have gone in anyone else's favour. Although the insurance company did try to make it go in their favour for a while, but that's because insurance companies are cunts. But it's all sorted, and I'm happy. Ish. I'm still pissed off that my bike caught fire, but I got enough money to replace it, but I'm not going to replace it. I'm going to use that money to buy something better next year. So, I think I'll leave it there. I think I've said everything I need to about this. So thank you for watching. I hope you've all enjoyed, and I'll catch you all in the next one.
I'm going mainstream. Mainstream. Flow like water, so I'm going mainstream.